When you don't have control of your emotions, you have a higher chance of getting into some situations that is going to give you a hard time getting out of. You understand me? When you don't have a good firm grip on your emotions, you're going to find yourself in situations that you're going to have a very hard time getting out of. You have to control your emotions, control yourself, control that anger, channel that anger, redirect that anger. Because no one will trust you. People are going to have a very hard time trusting someone whose emotions get the best of them every time they get upset, every time they're not pleased with something, every time something irritates them, every time somebody look at them wrong, every time the order didn't come out right, every time. People are going to have a hard time trusting people like that, like yourself. And I'm speaking to you because you have to look within self first, because we always are looking at others for, what we already carrying. We're looking for anger within someone where we have anger within ourselves. So I'm directing it to you because you do have that within self. You have anger within self. You have these emotions. We all are carrying these emotions. But we have emotions that works in our favor, and then we have emotions that goes against us. We're carrying these emotions that can, like I said, put us in situation also where we're going to have a hard time getting out of it. Because we don't have control over our emotions. We don't know when to just let stuff go. You know what I mean? Like we don't really take time to evaluate the situation before we react. We just react right away. That's just no control. You just give up your power when you just react without even taking, you know what I mean, taking a step back, taking a few steps back. Being the observer in the situation before you just react like that. Kind of analyze the situation. Does it make sense for me to respond in this moment? Is it really worth it? Is it worth it? We have to evaluate what if it's worth it. Okay, I'll give it my energy. If it's not worth it, then I'm not going to give it no energy, because it's not worth my energy. My energy being the most valuable thing in this planet, the most valuable thing on this planet, the most valuable thing here is my energy. So when it comes to, my energy, I have to protect it. I have to protect my energy, because people are going to use you until they can't use you anymore if you let them. People are going to use you until they can't use you anymore if you let them. Because it's always going to come back to self. Always comes back to self. It's always going to come back to you. So control yourself, control your emotions, so you can put yourself in a favorable situation. You have a higher chance of things working in your favor. You have more people trusting you, and trust is a very big thing. You want people to trust you. You don't want people to not trust you because you don't know how to control yourself. So you want this for yourself. If this is what you want for yourself, then you have to now work on your emotions, work on that, control it, take a grip on that, because it's very important for your next level. It is very important for the next level. I know you had some jobs, and because of your emotions, you don't got fired. You missed out on a whole opportunity for promotion, to be the CEO, to be the top of the company. But because of your emotions, you missed that opportunity, and that was for you. It was for you to take. That was an opportunity for you to take, right? That was an opportunity for you to become the owner. Put yourself in a position where it's going to work out in your favor. Now when you're the owner, now you're in control. No one can tell you what to do, because you don't have to worry getting ticked off every time somebody tell you what to do. You put yourself in a situation where you don't have to be told what to do. If anger is your issue, if anger is your problem, and you don't want people to tell you what to do, make sure you're in a position where, right, put yourself in a position, a career where you're the one telling people what to do. But first, you have to know that you're going to be the student first. You're always the student first. So you're going to be the worker first. You're going to be the employee first before you become the boss. So, but you know that you have to know how to control yourself being an employee, so you can actually get to see what it's like to be a boss. Get to see what it's like to tell others what to do instead of you being told what to do. Put yourself in a situation that's going to put you in a position to be exactly where you are destined to be. Be around people that support your vision, and not block your view. Be around people that support your vision and not block your view. Okay, so if you are in relationships, friendships, companionships, and these people are blocking your view, right? Then you need to know now, okay, so this is blocking my view. Is this supporting my vision? Is this relationship supporting my vision, or is it blocking my view? It's that simple. It's either this or that. It's either yes or no. Is it supporting my vision, or is it blocking my view? So then you answer that question for yourself. No one can answer that question for you. You answer that for yourself, and then you make the determination on what you need to do next. That's it. It's that simple. It's not rocket scientist at all. It's really not. This is why Jesus said to let your answers be yay or nay. Okay, so let's not make it too complicated. When we start doing that, like I said, when we start adding our emotions, that's when we start adding stuff. When we start adding our emotions and things, is when we make it more. We make it more than what it needs to be, than what is. When we add emotions to situations, we make it more than what is already right now. What is, we make it more. Right? And that doesn't work for us. It doesn't work in our favor. You know what I mean? We have a higher chance of getting into some situations, some tough situations where you're emotionally out of control. A lot of people are behind bars right now because their emotions got out of control. It got the best of them. They couldn't control this shit. They could not control. They couldn't bring themselves back. People snap like that. Emotions, these strong negative emotions, the anger, the rage. A lot of people are having road rage right now. The rage, the anger is going against us. It works against us. Over time, those prolonged emotions create a disease within the body. The body creates a disease with those prolonged emotions. Being angry for a long time can have an effect on your organs, your internal organs. So your internal is suffering from your emotions. This is why I'm pushing and I'm saying control your emotions, because that's the number one right now killer. It's people with their emotions that's not under control. You get a mental illness at the top. We have heart disease, we got stress. These are diseases that's at the top because of emotions that's out of control. People that's having prolonged emotions, like I said, anger, being angry for a long time. Being hateful for a long time. Unforgiveness, carrying unforgiveness for a long stretch of time. When you carry these emotions for a long stretch of time, that's when you're in a position, you just put your body, your internal organ in a position, to get to not function and work for you. You just put them in a position to not function, to lose function. When you hold on to emotions for a long time, you're getting upset every single day. Do you know what that is? Every single day you're getting upset. Every single day you're at road rage. You're just getting angry every single day. That piles up, that accumulates. That's like what you call that? When it compounds, it's compounding for you over time. It's compounded. Then eventually, like I said, it's prolonged, and now it creates diseases within the body. So it's very important that, and it's vital for us to control our emotions, because our emotion is it's a magical thing. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. Our emotions are a weapon. It tell you it can work for you. It can work on your behalf if you know how to use it. You know how to channel it in the right direction. It can work for you, or it can work against you. If you don't know how to control and channel your emotion the right way, it can work against you as a weapon and take your ass out. Yes, it can. Your emotions can take you out. A lot of people got heart attack because they couldn't control their emotions. Your own emotion, taking your own self out, that is actually called suicide, because you took your own self out with your own emotions because you couldn't control yourself, because no one can control you for you. Only you can control yourself. Only you can stop yourself. But if you cannot stop yourself from saying some shit or doing some shit, if you cannot stop yourself, then you will have a serious issue. If you cannot stop yourself, if you cannot just stop yourself and you just have to, then you have an issue. That's an issue, and you need to work and practice and to make sure that you're not carrying that anymore, because that's working against you. That's not working in your favor. But again, it's up to you. It's still up to you. It's not up to me. I can tell you all day it's not good for you. It's not good for you. But at the end of the day, if you have to feel, you have to know that it is not good for me to operate like this. It's not good for me to be angry like this every day. It's not good for me to be unhappy like this. It's not good for me to be sad like this. It's not good for me. You have to now say it to yourself. And you have to feel that it's really not good for you. It's not healthy for you to actually want to make that change. Because I can't do it for you. No one can do that for you. You would have to do that for yourself. All we can do is just bring the facts. You know what I mean? All we can do is just bring the facts, bring the experience behind this and why it's not good for you. So now you can take it for yourself. And now you can decide to make that change for yourself. Because I'm telling you, we need to control our emotions. We need to, especially as a melanated people, because we're carrying this dark matter, and it's predominantly in us. And our emotions get out of control. We do the most. We absolutely do the most when our emotions gets, we do the most evil, the most you could even think about. Yes, our melanin is allowing that to happen. So this is why it's very vital and important that we control ourselves. Control yourself. It looks better on you. Anger don't even look good on you at all. It doesn't. Anger doesn't look good on you. It don't look good. It's not cute. So if you're trying to, be cute, stay cute, remain cute, then don't wear that anger. Don't wear the shit. Don't wear nothing that's not gonna look good on you. If it don't look good on you, don't wear it. See, I'm wearing this shit because you know what? I feel it looks good on me. I feel it looks good on me. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm wearing it. I'm wearing what looks good on me. But if it don't look good on me, I'm not wearing it. So if anger don't look good on you, don't wear anger. Don't wear what don't look good on you. Don't wear it. Okay? If jealousy don't look good on you, jealousy where? No, not over here. It don't look good on me. I'm not doing it. Bitter. Ooh, bitter. Oh, bitter is bitters. Bitter that tastes bitter. Your face look like that. It resembles bitter. Your face resembles bitter. When you are a bitter person, you look like bitters. So stop being bitter. That's all I'm saying. Don't be bitter because you're looking like it. You're actually looking what bitter tastes like. You look just like that. So, you know what I mean? You have to stay peaceful with it. Stay calm with it. Don't go too up. Don't go too down. Just stay within the range. Stay within the safe zone. You know what I mean? You got to stay within the safe zone, because when you go too far out, you under more pressure when you go too far out. You can't go too far out. Cannot. You gotta stay within the safe zone. When you're at risk, when you come outside of that safe zone, you're putting yourself at risk. I know you gotta deal with that. It's gonna be up to you. It's not me for telling you that you're gonna be at. It's not me to tell you don't. It's not me to tell you that. It's for you to tell yourself that. it's not safe for you to come outside of the safe zone. You have to tell yourself that. I can't tell you that. I cannot. I can't tell you that, right? But I can say it's not safe for me, and what I would do for myself based on the past, this is what I did, and it didn't work, so I had to, stay within the range. Stay when I went outside of the range, I put myself at risk and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's all I can do is give my experience, but it's always gonna be up to you. It's always gonna be up to you to make the choice, make the right decision for you. For you, you have to say it to yourself. Like I said, say it to yourself. It is not good for me to be angry every day. It's not good for me to feel like this. It doesn't look good on me. It's not cute on me. I want to wear what looks good on me. Happiness looks good on me. You know what I mean? When I smile, my smile, it looks good on me. You know what I mean? So I have to, it gotta go. It has to go. It has to go together. Like, we just have to go together. What's going on in the inside of here has to go together. Like, it has to match what's happening on the outside. You know what I mean? So it has to match. So it has to go together, right? So yeah, just say it to yourself. Say it to yourself. Have the talk with self. Have the talk with yourself. Have the talk. It's time for you to have that talk with yourself when it comes to those emotions.